I recently did a video about some beginner steps in using GraXpert. And in that video, I talked about a deconvolution feature that they are adding to GraXpert. It is currently in a beta format, beta meaning that it's in a testing and trial period. It hasn't been released with the main GraXpert release, so that when you go to the website and you download it, this is what you get. And the difference between it is in the new beta version, instead of just 5 steps here on the left-hand column, there are 6. Number 5 would be the deconvolution, and number 6 would be the saving. And so in order to get that beta process, you would have to go and download the beta version. If you go to the website GraXpert.com and download it, you're just going to get this published version. I'm going to go ahead and close that, and we'll show you where you can go to get that. When I talk about beta software, beta is just, it's in a testing phase. It's been created, the software has been published in some form, but it's being tested still. It hasn't been officially deemed suitable for the general public. I don't know really that that's the right wording to use, because it's not like it's not available for anybody that wants it. It's just that it hasn't been verified and tested and then licensed with the GraXpert software. And so it's not being downloaded on their server, their website yet. It's just being downloaded in a beta form. Now you can get this beta form by going to this github.com site. This is a repository for software and files that people have developed that they are adding, and they want to share them. And so when you're downloading beta software, you do have to be aware that you are kind of using it at your own risk. I don't know that they are really going to damage your computer. I suppose that they could. Somebody could create software that has some bugs in it that infect your computer or something. But when I download beta versions, I generally don't download them the minute they're available. I wait until they've been used a little bit so that people can report if they caused issues. People with a lot more know-how on how to fix their computers than maybe I do. And so I wait. This beta version has been released for, I think it's a little over a year, maybe even a little longer. I don't know for sure. When I go to this GitHub place, I can see that the last change that was made on this one was in January 1st of 2025. And then it talks about some of the changes that were made. And it talks about the changes, some of the known issues that have happened with this release of the beta version. And so you can kind of be aware of some of the issues that people have run into. And then people will post thumbs up, or, they can post comments and reactions. So you can kind of get an idea if they're working well for people. This revision was in November of 2024. It too talks about some of the known issues then. You can get some of the responses of people, and this change did it in an English video and a German video. So when I'm on this GitHub site, I usually like to get the latest revision because that has fixed some of the known issues that were, this one has developments. It was first issued in March of 24. And then it's had some other changes here all along the way. That video has created some more known issues, and then they've updated the program, the downloadable program. So what I like to do is I like to go to the latest one, see what kind of known issues there were, check the thumbs up, the comments, that sort of thing, the reactions people have had. And then right up here that it says assets. And the assets are the actual files. That's the asset to this post. And there are 6 of them. If you click that little arrow next to it, it opens them. And these are the downloadable files. So the one that I'm going to use, they are based on the operating system that you're using. I'm using a Windows machine, so I just click on that one and then it downloads to my computer. And then once it's downloaded, I can open that download and install it. So we've gotten it downloaded. We click to open it. It comes up and it asks where to install it. I did have a little bit of trouble with mine because I had the original GraXpert file I had saved to a different folder. And so now this updated beta version couldn't find the actual folder. And when I tried to point it there, it wouldn't work. So I had to reinstall GraXpert using the default program folder that it wanted to save it to, and then this is the beta version. And then you just click next. Sometimes it will come up with a blue screen that says this isn't an authorized thing. You just have to click through that to get it to install. And then it comes up and it says, you want us to make a change to your app? And I say yes. And then it's going to change those upload those files to the software that is already installed on your computer. So you do have to have the original GraXpert software on your computer, and then it copies new files and it will remove other files, and that's what this process here is doing. So the trouble I ran into is because I put it in a different folder, the original GraXpert folder file. Now I'm going to do finish. And now when I go back to the home screen, I do have a saved. I saved this shortcut to GraXpert. And then when I click on it, now that I've installed the update for the beta version, it's thinking. And now you see I have that deconvolution icon right there. And then it gives us a little notification. Please note this is a beta release. You'll be notified when a newer version is available. You just click OK, and now you can do that convolution. I will do that in a separate video. This video I wanted to just show you how to install it. Keep in mind that everybody's computer is a little bit different, so you may get that blue screen that says stop, don't install this, it's not a valid software that you have to override in order to download the beta version. You may not get that. You may get the notification saying, do you want us to change the software? Say yes if you do get that. Some computers won't give you that. So the install may be a little bit different, but the biggest problem that I ran into is when I installed the original GraXpert software, I put it into a separate folder so that I could find it. And then when I downloaded the beta version, it was looking for the default program location rather than where I put it. And even when I pointed to it, it's like some of the files weren't saved there that needed to be there so that the beta version could recognize it. So all I had to do is uninstall GraXpert, reinstall it using the default areas that it was trying to save it to, and then download the beta version and install the beta version following the prompts on the screen. So that's how you install the beta version, and it comes up with this deconvolution. I'll probably do a video here in the near future about using the deconvolution and what it does to our images. As always, we're wishing you clear skies. Thanks for watching.